So I created Human Dynamics Group because I was very frustrated with the way institutions work, with the way government works, with the way companies work. They just don't seem to work very well. And I came to the opinion that one of the key reasons is we don't understand the dynamics of society, of how people work together. And if we understood ourselves better and how we work as groups, then we could do a better job of it all. So what I did is we founded a new branch of science called computational social science, which is now huge and in hundreds of laboratories. And what it is it's using big data, things like census data, but richer, to be able to understand unseen patterns in human behavior. My very first job was counting beavers from outer space. Turns out beavers make lakes, and you can see the lakes from outer space, which means you can count the beavers. And that's sort of indirect indicators of what's going on within living beings is something that we've been able to do with people, to ask about social cohesion, about trust, about efficiency, about fairness, inclusiveness. There are the indicators that we typically don't look at, we don't understand, that tell us a real story about how we're doing. The notion of understanding society to make systems better applies to all of the different areas of human life. For instance, in health, we worked during the pandemic to help people understand how to manage the pandemic better, but we've also worked for mental health, to have mental health services better. We've been extremely successful in helping infants and young mothers with their health, all by sort of understanding the dynamics of the situation better so that we can add little bits of information, little bits of help at just the right time. We also work with transportation systems. Usually people think about this as making it more efficient, but the opportunity that communities have depends on their transportation. If they can't get to work, if they can't look for jobs very easily, if their kids can't get to schools very easily, they suffer. And so there's a human cost to where we put the roads, what we do with public transportation. And what we're doing is we're integrating those human costs into planning for the transportation that we ought to have. So transportation ought to be for everybody to make society better, not just for getting the people in the cars to work faster. A third thing is, what do you build where? Where does society invest? So one of the problems is, of course, people tend to go to the rich areas to invest because that seems to be the easiest thing to do, but that leaves all the poor communities underinvested in. And so we help people invest in those communities more efficiently, more reliably, so that they can get to the party also. So students and other people join our group and support us because they're interested in building a better world, and what we do is we provide them with the tools and the insights to do that. Everyone wants to feel like they're having an impact on the world, and joining the team gives them a way to do that.